Good evening, saints. Good evening, strangers. Good evening to the angels currently loitering in the frozen food aisle of the Harmons on 4th Street, assuring shoppers that everything is fine, in a tone of voice that has never once, in the entire history of Scripture, meant that everything is fine. This is Deseret Radio. I am broadcasting as always from the supply closet of the abandoned Chevron on Highway 36. The coffee machine dispensed a feather this morning. Just one. It is 2 feet long, it hums faintly in the presence of Scripture, and it does not fit in the lost and found. I have leaned it in the corner where it is casting a shadow shaped like a much larger feather. The clock on the wall is no longer showing the time. It is showing the word soon. It has been showing the word soon since 6 a.m., and I have decided for my health to treat this as a scheduling estimate rather than a warning. The fluorescent lights are humming, the morning breaks, the shadows flee. I did not ask them to. They insist it is simply a good song and that I should not read into it. The lights are lying. The lights are bad at lying. The lights have been in this closet since 1974, and they have never once chosen a song casually. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by The Rooftop. Bring a chair. Bring a snack. Bring the good binoculars your father-in-law thinks you lost. The Rooftop, where Deseret goes to watch history happen to somebody else. Listeners, we begin with the bird. At 6:04 this morning, residents across the valley reported a shadow moving over the Wasatch Front. Not a cloud shadow, not a storm shadow, a shadow with edges, a shadow with a beak. At 6:11, the shadow landed on a glass tower in downtown Utah. The tall one, the mirrored one, the one that looks like a chrome man stood up and became architecture, and peeled it open like a string cheese. It is an eagle. I want to be precise because precision matters in moments like this. It is not a large eagle. It is not a very large eagle. It is an eagle the size of a steak center. Its wingspan, per the Deseret Intelligence Agency's best estimate, is 4 wards wide. Each of its talons is the length of a deacon quorum lined up shoulder to shoulder, which is also coincidentally how the deacon quorum measured it, and why the deacons are now heroes. It has 3 heads. The left head is ancient and solemn, and has not stopped weeping since it arrived, though it insists, through a DIA translator, that it is fine, and that this is just how my face is. The right head is administrative. It has been observed making notations. On what, no one knows. On behalf of whom, no one has asked loudly enough. The middle head simply screams, not in anger, not in pain, in the manner of a man who has been asked to say a few words at a fireside and has decided to say all of them at once. And it talks. At 6:40 this morning, the eagle rose to its full height, spread 12 wings. 12, listeners. I have counted them on the news footage the way my grandfather taught me to count points on a buck, slowly and with reverence, and announced, in a voice that set off every car alarm between here and the point of the mountain, I am Ezra's. Not I am Ezra. I am Ezra's. The eagle is not the prophet. The eagle is the prophet's bird. It is, and I cannot stress this enough, owned. Around one ankle, an ankle thicker than the meeting house roof beam, it wears a band of beaten gold the size of a highway overpass, and the DIA has confirmed through long-range photography that the band is engraved with the words, Property of Ezra. If found, do not return. He knows where it is. A correction from a previous broadcast. Last week we reported that the goat in the median near the Highway 36 junction was spoken for, and that a tired intern would be along to collect it. The goat has been collected. The intern is more tired than previously reported. The goat, whose name is Miracle, has been revealed to be a fainting goat. This was discovered at 6:40 this morning when the eagle introduced itself. The goat fainted. Chase fainted shortly after, though he maintains this was a tactical kneel. We regret the error. Chase regrets the tactical kneel. The goat regrets nothing. The goat is thriving. Back to the eagle, and here is the part of the story that I need you to hear carefully, saints. The destruction is not in Deseret. The destruction is in Utah. All of it. Precisely. The eagle has spent the entire day moving through Utah's downtowns and business parks and innovation hubs like a man through a kitchen junk drawer. It has knocked over 3 chrome office towers. It has picked up a fleet of windowless white transit vans and arranged them, neatly, beak by beak, in the shape of a question mark in a parking lot outside Lehigh. It ate a drone swarm. All of it. With what witnesses describe as visible disappointment, the way you eat the last of a cereal you don't like because it's there. And at the border, our border, the dusty, contested, breathing border, it stops. This morning the DIA watched the Eagle carry an entire co-working space toward the line, then halt, then set it down in Utah with the exaggerated delicacy of a man stepping over a sleeping dog. It is wrecking Utah. It is being careful with us. Listeners, Deseret has responded the way Deseret responds to everything, with folding chairs. By 9 a.m., every rooftop along the border was full. Brother Vasquez is selling popcorn off his tailgate. Sister Barlow claimed the prime spot on the Stake Center roof Tuesday morning before the Eagle arrived, and when asked how she knew, she said, "I read." She will not say what. There is a sign-up sheet for Eagle viewing now. There was no sign-up sheet an hour before there was a sign-up sheet. We are a people of lists, and when history comes to us, we laminate it. A quick, unrelated report from the hills west of town, because it has been 3 months and the postcards have come again. Scout Troop 411 has been seen. Troop 411 left for a 3-day campout in the summer of 1998 and has not returned. They are not lost. They are thriving. Postcards arrive at the Stake Center every few months, postmarked from no known location, written in the confident, sun-browned hand of boys who have long since become something else entirely. The latest batch reports that the troop has recently earned merit badges in orienteering, advanced, fire starting, forbidden, citizenship in the void, and bird study. The bird study postcard is short. It reads, "We are aware. We are staying low. Tell no one." The scoutmaster's wife reports that her husband appears in the background of one photograph, looking taller. The troop sends its regards. The troop is not coming back. The troop has earned the rank of Eagle so many times that the word has begun to mean something else entirely. And this week, with the sky the way it is, the DIA has formally requested that everyone stop making that joke. This has been your Troop 411 update. There will be another. There is always another. Now, the angels. I mentioned the angels in the frozen food aisle. Let me widen the lens. Since 6:04 this morning, angels have been appearing throughout Deseret. Not dramatically, no trumpets, no pillars of light, no rending of the veil. They are simply present, in the way that stake presidents are present at a ward chili cook-off. Unmistakable, serene, and slightly in the way of the serving line. One appeared at ward choir practice and stood in the tenor section. The tenors reported the best blend they have ever had. When Sister Halloway turned to thank him, he was gone, and the tenors have sounded like tenors again ever since. One appeared at the DMV. Everyone's number was called, simultaneously. This is the single most verifiable miracle in this station's broadcasting history, and I have reported on a chapel that learned to bake bread. One appeared at the youth basketball game in the 4th Ward Cultural Hall and refereed, fairly. I will give you a moment. And one is standing on the roof of this Chevron right now. I went up during the last segment. I brought my recorder. The angel is tall and calm and is eating a snow cone, which he says he got from a truck, and which I did not follow up on because there are depths I am not paid to plumb. I asked him about the eagle. "Ezra's," the angel said. "Yes," I said. "We got that part. Should we be worried?" "No," the angel said. "At all?" "No. There is an eagle the size of a stake center dismantling Utah one innovation hub at a time." "Yes," the angel said with enormous satisfaction. "There is. And that's fine." "It's better than fine," the angel said. "It's scheduled." He paused. "Do you know how rare it is for anything to be on schedule? The millennium is going to be behind by 6 weeks. Construction." He shook his head with the weariness of a being who has seen eternity and is still somehow mad about permits. I asked him why there are so many angels in Deseret today. "Morale," he said. "Whose morale?" The angel looked at me the way you look at a child who is asked whether the sacrament bread is the same kind as the bread at the store. Yours, he said, and he went back to his snow cone. Listeners, I have been reporting the strange for a long time. I have been threatened by kiosks. I have been audited by missionaries. And I will tell you honestly, nothing in my career has unsettled me like being cheerfully reassured. They keep saying it's fine. They keep saying it in unison. Since the angels are the story today whether they want to be or not, and they very clearly do not want to be, which is half the charm. Here is the running angel sightings report, compiled from calls, letters, and one very formal affidavit from Brother Hendricks. An angel has been standing in the wash tunnel of the Quickshine car wash since 7 a.m. He has been through 11 cycles. He is exactly as dry as when he arrived. When the attendant asked if he needed anything, he said, "I like the sound." The attendant has stopped charging him. The attendant reports a deep, unexplained peace about this decision. An angel appeared on the Larsons' porch holding a plate of cookies. When Sister Larson asked who they were from, the angel said, "Nobody," and left. The cookies are oatmeal raisin. They are excellent. This is the true miracle, and I will not be taking questions. An angel stood in line at Swig for 40 minutes, ordered nothing, told the teenager at the window, "I'm here for the vibe," and tipped in a currency the register accepted without hesitation. The till now glows faintly, and it has balanced perfectly every night since. Management is pleased. Management is also afraid. Both responses are correct. An angel sat in on the CTR class in primary. The children were entirely unbothered. One child asked the angel if he knew Jesus. The angel said, "Yes." The child said, "Cool," and went back to coloring. The angel was then asked to demonstrate reverent arms for the class. He complied. The teacher reports it was the worst reverent arms she has ever seen. He has never once in his existence had to fold his arms and be quiet, she said. It showed. It was wonderful. An angel helped Sister Dunn rotate her food storage. The cans from 1981 sighed when touched, which we knew about, and the angel rotated them anyway, murmuring, "There now, another 40 years. The cans are skeptical. The angel is serene. Sister Dunn has decided to believe the angel, as the angel has the better track record. An angel stood at the gas station on the junction doing nothing at all by the squeegees for an hour, then told Brother Kimball that his fence work was adequate and eternal. Brother Kimball has been walking differently ever since, taller, like a man whose fences have been entered into a record that outlasts fences. The phrase, "Fear not," has been uttered in Deseret 412 times today. Fear levels remain completely unchanged. The angels say this is about right. Let's go to the community calendar. Monday, eagle viewing on the Stake Center roof, ongoing until further notice. The sign-up sheet is full through Thursday. Sister Barlow is not on the sign-up sheet. Sister Barlow predates the sign-up sheet. Bring camp chairs, water, and the good binoculars. Do not bring drones. The eagle can tell the difference between a drone and a bird, and so can we now, at great cost to Brother Ashworth's birthday present. Tuesday, the Dwelt Settlement will host its first annual We Told You So open house. Tour the shelters. Admire the shelving. The dispute has been settled, alphabetically by expiration date. Do not ask. Ezekiel has weighed in a third time and everyone is tired. Sample the food storage finally, after 3 generations of waiting for a reason. Refreshments will be served with visible vindication. Wednesday, youth activity. So You Want to Be a Falconer has been canceled. It has been replaced with Not Making Eye Contact with the Middle Head, a training developed by the seminary department. The middle head can tell when you are listening. The middle head appreciates an audience. Do not be an audience. Thursday, Ward Council. Agenda Item 1, the Eagle. Agenda Item 2, whether the Eagle counts as a home teaching visit for the families it has flown over. Agenda Item 3, the humming which has stopped, which is somehow worse. Friday, Seagull Appreciation Potluck, canceled. See the gull report later in this broadcast. The gulls have asked for privacy at this time. Saturday, Stake Blood Drive, rescheduled. The Bloodmobile eagle-proofed itself overnight. Nobody knows how. The Bloodmobile has a good attitude and we are leaving it at that. And now, a word from our sponsor. Does your current homeowner's policy exclude acts of God? Read the fine print, Saint. It does. They all do. Flood, excluded. Famine, excluded. Locusts, boils, rivers turn to blood, excluded, excluded, excluded. Deseret, disaster, and dread mutual is different. We include the acts of God, itemized, with pictures. Flood, covered. Hail of unusual size or intent, covered. Locusts, covered. Crickets, covered. And the gulls know why. Giant apocalyptic eagle of ambiguous prophetic provenance, covered, with a modest deductible payable in shelf-stable goods, cash, or one item of genuine sentimental value, which we keep in a climate-controlled vault and treat very respectfully. Destruction occurring in Utah, not covered, but also not your problem. Consult your own conscience. Our adjusters are fast, fair, and 3 of them are the same person seen from different angles. Do not worry about that. The angels say it is fine, and the angels are everywhere today, and that is good enough for us. Deseret, disaster, and dread mutual. Because when the sky fills with wings, you want an adjuster who looks up and says, "Oh good, it's this one." An unrelated administrative note from the ward clerk's office. The old desktop computer in the clerk's office, the one that crashed in 2006, the one Brother Albright always claimed to have a backup for, though Brother Albright's backups are, as established on this program, always theoretical, has quietly resumed operation. It cannot access the internet. It cannot open files. Its screen displays nothing but a soft gray glow, like a porch light left on for someone who is definitely coming home. But once a week, usually late on Sunday night, it prints exactly 1 page. The page contains 1 name. The name is always someone in the ward who will need something in the coming week. A visit, a meal, a phone call. Once, memorably, a jump start in the chapel parking lot at 6:20 on a Tuesday morning, which Brother Okafor provided without asking why he had felt prompted to arrive early. The clerk keeps the pages in a drawer. The drawer goes back 4 months. Every single page has been right. The clerk does not know how it knows. He has stopped asking. He has, however, begun checking the drawer before making ministering assignments, and the bishopric has noticed that his inspiration has become suspiciously punctual. Brother Albright, reached for comment, said, "Knew the backup would kick in eventually." The computer is not plugged in. The printer is not plugged in either. They are connected to nothing except, apparently, the ward. A quick report on the gulls, and then we must go to the roof because something is happening. The California gull, listeners, is the state bird of Utah. You know the story. The crickets came, the gulls came, the crops were saved, and a monument was built, and the gulls have been dining out on it for 178 years. The gulls have seen the eagle. At noon, every gull on the Great Salt Lake rose at once and formed, over the water, a single vast formation that observers can only describe as deeply professional concern. They held the formation for 11 minutes. Then one gull, one brave gull, one gull who will be sung about in gull circles for generations, broke from the formation, flew a mile out over the desert, and landed, carefully, in front of the eagle. The eagle's middle head looked at the gull. The gull looked at the eagle. The gull reconsidered visibly in real time and returned to the lake. The gulls have issued no statement. The gulls have asked for privacy. The gulls, for the first time in recorded history, are quiet. And if you have ever lived near the lake, you know that quiet gulls are a more reliable prophetic sign than anything else I have reported tonight. A few more quick happenings around the valley, in no particular order, because today refuses to have a particular order. The outfield grass at the Stake softball field has grown in the pattern of the Plan of Salvation diagram. 3 kingdoms, clearly delineated, with the spirit world rendered as a tasteful berm. The groundskeeper mowed it flat on Tuesday. It was back Wednesday. Neater. The groundskeeper has stopped mowing the outfield. He says he does not want to be the man who mowed the terrestrial kingdom, and no one at the stake level has been able to construct a counter-argument. Games continue. Outfielders report playing celestial defense. Nothing gets past them except fly balls and the occasional doubt. Every day at 11:15 a.m., the toys in the meeting house nursery arrange themselves into a small sacrament meeting. The stuffed dog presides. The wooden ark animals sustain him unanimously, except the giraffe, who has never once sustained anyone and is respected for it. The nursery leaders do not interfere. They have begun taking minutes. The minutes are short, the meetings are reverent, and the closing song is always on time. It is the best-run meeting in the building. The bishop knows it. It keeps him humble. And the ward directory has updated itself again. Normally this means new photos, or a family quietly relocated to the "formerly of this ward" page, which exists and which we do not discuss. Today, every single photograph in the directory is the same. The whole ward, standing on the front steps of the meeting house, squinting into the sun like people waiting for a ride. The photograph appears to have been taken today. No one remembers posing for it. Everyone in it looks happy. Brother Hendricks has counted the people in the photograph 4 times, and he says there is one more person than there should be, and he says it in a way that makes clear he knows exactly which one, and he will not tell us. There is a 5th count scheduled for Friday. Refreshments will be served. We are a people of lists, and when the mystery comes to us, we laminate it. Wait, I'm being handed a note. Listeners, the signal. The air in the closet has gone smooth. It smells like hand sanitizer and new car, and the lobby of a building where the receptionist calls you champ. We are being jammed. This is not our frequency. This is... Oh, saints. It's the capital feed again. It's him. Brace yourselves.
Hello, neighbors. Hello, Utah. Hello, Deseret, I suppose. I come to you tonight with a message of total calm, which I am delivering from a secure location for unrelated reasons. You may have seen some things today, a large shape, some falling buildings, a bird if you want to call it that, and frankly the name calling can stop right there. Let me be clear, there is no eagle. What you are seeing is a weather event, or a large drone, or teamwork. Utah leads the nation in teamwork, and if teamwork has knocked over a few towers, then I say those towers were standing in the way of synergy. That was the wind, but neighbors, I didn't patch into your quaint little frequency to talk about a bird that does not exist. I came to talk about my favorite person, the nicest man I have ever appointed, the Chrome Man. Let me tell you about the Chrome Man. The Chrome Man is doing great. The Chrome Man sends his regards, and his regards are wonderful. They arrive within 90 seconds, every time. The Chrome Man has the situation completely under control. He is very relaxed. He is currently very relaxed inside a secure, bird-proofed location, which I am definitely not also inside. He told me himself. He said, "Governor, I am relaxed," and his teeth clicked like dominoes, because he is that relaxed. Some of you in Deseret are enjoying today. Don't think I don't know. I see you on your little rooftops with your little chairs and your popcorn. Shame on you. That bird, and there is no bird, is a Deseret bird. It is your bird. You can tell because it is dusty and loud and has too many opinions, like everyone at your potlucks. When the bill comes for the damage, we will be sending it to Deseret, itemized, on very nice paper. That was also the wind. The Chrome Man wants you to know that Chrome is forever. Chrome does not fear birds. Chrome is a mirror for your potential, and your potential does not have feathers, and I have to go. Not because of the bird. There is no bird. Stay nice. Circle back. Somebody get the door. There is no...
And we're back. Our own frequency. The static is dusty and warm and ours again. Listeners, for the record, the DIA confirms the governor's secure location is the basement of a Faith Tech Solutions co-working tower, and the eagle has been standing on its roof for the last 20 minutes, looking down through the skylight with the middle head, the way a cat looks into a fish tank it has decided to think about later. I will simply leave that there. And now, a message from our intern Chase. We are back. While the music played, I climbed back up to the roof. The angel was still there. Or possibly a different angel, also eating a snow cone. I have decided not to litigate this. I had more questions. He had more snow cone. What follows is the remainder of the interview, transcribed in full, because I have a feeling saints will be quoting it at each other in foyers for years. "Can you see the future?" I asked. "Yes," said the angel. "Will you tell me any of it?" "No." "Is the eagle going to come here? To Deseret?" "No." "How can you be sure?" "It knows better." "What flavor is the snow cone?" "Blue." "Blue what?" "Yes." "Do angels sleep?" "No," said the angel, whose eyes were closed. "But we rest our eyes." "Your eyes are closed right now." Morale. I asked him if he was here because something big is coming. He was quiet for a moment, which for an angel is the equivalent of a PowerPoint presentation. "Everything is always coming," he said. "That is what time is." He paused. "But you should finish rotating your food storage." "Because something is coming?" "In general, it is a good practice." "That is ominous." "It is a good practice," he repeated serenely, in the tone of a being who has been asked this exact question for 6,000 years and has never once cracked. I had one more question. I asked him if it was all right, that we were enjoying this. The rooftops, the popcorn, Brother Vasquez's tailgate. I asked if joy was an acceptable response to the sky filling with wings. The angel looked at me for a long moment, the way you look at a child who is asked whether it is okay to be happy at a parade. "Joy is allowed," he said. "It's in the manual." "Which manual?" "All of them," he said, eventually. Then he finished the snow cone, folded the paper cone into a small, perfect square, and put it in his pocket, which I choose to believe is where all of heaven keeps its receipts. And now it is time for the LDS Folklore Hour. Tonight's entry is not strictly speaking folklore. It is worse. It is canon adjacent. Open your Apocrypha, saints. I know you have one. It is in the same box as your mission papers and the hymn book with the broken spine. Second Esdras, chapters 11 and 12, the books that fell behind the couch of canonization and that we are politely not supposed to bring up at the linger longer. Ezra has a dream. In the dream, an eagle comes up out of the sea. It has 12 feathered wings. It has 3 heads, and the whole earth trembles, and everything under heaven is subject to it, and no creature speaks against it, not one. Scholars have argued about the eagle for 2,000 years. It is an empire, say some. It is a sequence of kings, say others. It is a warning, say the careful. It is a promise, say the brave. Entire careers have been built and buried on the question of the eagle, and the only thing every interpreter has ever agreed on is this: when the eagle lands, you do not want to be underneath it. And here is the part the scholars always skip, the part in the dream's small print, the part Ezra himself had to be walked through by an angel who, I like to think, was also eating a snow cone and in no hurry whatsoever. The eagle is not the end of the story. The eagle is what comes before the end of the story. The eagle is the roaring, the wings, the heads arguing over the paperwork. The eagle goes before. It is loud and it is terrifying and it belongs to somebody, and it is sent. After the eagle in the dream comes a lion, and the lion speaks with a man's voice and sets things right, and the lion is not interested in your rooftop chair or your popcorn, because by then the watching part is over. The eagle is the warning. It is not the disaster. Sleep well. This has been the LDS Folklore Hour. 2 more sightings before the weather, both from the border, both verified by the DIA, insofar as anything about either of these parties can be verified. At dusk, Porter Rockwell walked out of the West Desert and stood at the borderline, hat in hand, and looked up at the eagle. The eagle looked down at Porter Rockwell. They regarded each other for a long time. The left head wept. The right head made a notation. The middle head, for once, said nothing at all. Then Porter Rockwell nodded, once, the way you nod at another man's horse when the horse is better than yours, and you are not even mad about it. The eagle inclined the middle head, a half-inch. Rockwell put his hat back on and walked off toward the Chrome building on Main and Main, which has been dark for over a week now, and which, I am told, and I believe, got a little darker as he passed. Nothing happened. It was the most violent nothing this desert has ever held. And the second sighting, the angels. All day the angels have been wandering Deseret, being reassuring, but just now, several witnesses noticed that every angel in the valley, at the same moment, stopped what it was doing, turned toward the meeting house, and stood very still. Then each of them nodded toward the chapel. Toward, witnesses are specific about this, the second row, and went back to what they were doing, at peace. The seat labeled Child Reserved remains empty. Everyone involved seems fine with that. I am choosing tonight to be fine with it too. Let's go to traffic and weather. Traffic. I-15 is empty, not blocked, empty. Everyone is on their roofs. The only vehicles on the road tonight are 1 DIA van, 1 bloodmobile with a good attitude, and a sensible sedan doing 45 in the fast lane, which the DIA has confirmed is a logic bro attempting to measure the eagle with a laser rangefinder. May God have mercy on his data. Air traffic is subject to an indefinite advisory. The sky belongs to Ezra until further notice. Drones are reminded that the eagle can tell the difference, and so can we, at great cost to Brother Ashworth's birthday present. Weather. Tonight will be 71 degrees and providential. Expect scattered feather fall of up to 3 inches near the border, tapering to a light dusting of awe by morning. The feathers are chrome-free and may be collected as souvenirs. Do not eat the feathers. Do not sell the feathers online. A feather sold online becomes a drone by Friday. This has happened twice. The DIA is tired. Tomorrow, clear skies, a high of it's fine, with angels continuing through the weekend. UV index is high. The sun has been watching the eagle all day and has, per sources, no notes. A final thought for tonight. All day I have been looking for the catch. That is my job. A thing appears in the sky, and my job is to ask who sent it, and what it wants, and which clause of the terms of service eats your shadow. I have been trained by kiosks. I have been scarred by seasoning packets. I no longer trust anything that arrives announcing itself. But tonight the sky is full of wings, and the angels say it is fine, and the eagle is being careful with us, and I keep coming back to one small thing. The eagle said, "I am Ezra's." It did not say, "I am Ezra." It did not say, "I am in charge." It did not say, "I have come to optimize." It introduced itself the way the best of us introduce ourselves, the way the best of us have always introduced ourselves in this territory. I belong to somebody. That is the whole trick, saints. That has always been the whole trick. The Chrome Man owns nothing and is owned by nothing, and he offers you the same smooth, ownerless freedom, and it sounds like peace, until you notice that a thing owned by nothing can be thrown away by nothing. We are not smooth. We are owned. We are claimed. We are somebody's. The way the bread was somebody's grandmother's, the way the wheat was somebody's harvest, the way the eagle, for all its three-headed, building-peeling, drone-eating terror, is somebody's bird, outdoing somebody's errand, and being so careful where it sets its feet. So watch from the rooftops, bring the good binoculars, wave at the angels. They wave back, and it does not cause a paradox, I checked. And if the middle head looks at you, do not be an audience. But if the left head weeps at you, weep back. It is fine. It is scheduled. Stay peculiar, Deseret. Stay claimed. Stay out from under the eagle and entirely within the shadow of its wings. And if you can figure out how both of those are true at once, congratulations. You have understood the gospel better than Brother Hendrick's 4-page list. Good night, saints. Good night, strangers. Good night to the gulls, processing privately. Good night to the governor, wherever he is hiding, and to the nice man he is hiding with. Good night to the eagle, settling its 12 wings over the west desert like a mother hen with a wingspan of 4 wards. And good night to Ezra, wherever he is, whose bird is very good and very large and right on schedule. Good night.